Bonjour, tout quelqu'un. How you folks nim? How you people's nim? How you doing? Mon nom c'est Ghost. My name is Ghost, and welcome back to GhostMoonBayou. Today on the Bayou, we're going to be looking at what doors are closing, okay? It won't be a pick a card. It's just tapping into the energies going in from this month into the new year. So, you know, what doors will be closing and what's being left behind, you know, since we are at the end of the year. So, I'm just going to do a quick reading for that. Let me get this situated. All right. Let's jump into it. Get a few, or do I want to start with this? Let's start with tarot. If my nails can let me pick it up. Okay, thank you. Okay, what doors are closing and what's being left behind for the collective? What's being left behind this year for the collective spirit? We have the King of Swords reversed. Okay. So I'm hearing bitterness. Any type of in doubt. I'm hearing doubt. Any doubts and any bitter feelings you've been bitter thoughts. Sorry. The Lord corrected me. Bitter thoughts. Any bitter thoughts or doubts that you've been having in your head, that's being left behind. Okay. Me trying to not shuffle so loudly in y'all ear. What is being left behind? Man, got a bit of a little code, but I'm healing up, so yeah, just got a little bit leftovers of it, you know, when you have the sniffles. What is being left behind? Okay, you got the Two of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. For some of you with the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting that if you were the type to constantly, like, you know, the slow and steady wins the race, you're trying something different. Not that you're going to be like just rushing and, you know, but you're going about something different. If you're the type to, you don't make a move until all things are planned. This time you're more so just more active. I'm hearing more active. And you're also not giving yourself, let me say crap. You're not going to give yourself crap for the pace that you choose to take from here on out, okay? With anything that you're working with. And for some of you, there's a relationship with somebody. It doesn't have to be romantic, but there is a relationship with someone. You're leaving that behind. I'm getting because one of you may have noticed that this person wants more than what's the way to say this? More than what you feel they're deserving. Like, they want, I'm laughing because I heard I was going to say they want to take from your cup too, kind of like how you see this person on the right is reaching for the person on the left's cup. Okay, it's like that, but they want to take from your cup too when they're not offering their own, you know. But yeah, I was laughing because I be channeling a song every time I do a reading. But I'm hearing that part on Coi Leray's song when she like, they want to eat off my plate, they want to eat off me. But when I had my vision, you couldn't see. So this is like, I'm feeling that for that. So some of you, obviously it won't be for all of you because it's a collective reading, but for some of you, I'm feeling like this person wanted more than what they were willing to give in return. And you're closing the door on that. It's like, no more of that. Okay. What's being left behind? Ooh, we got a jumper. As I reach down to look at this, I'm like, as I'm getting it, I heard, no more being overly emotional. I don't really see that as an issue, but maybe for some of you, you see that you being overly emotional is an issue. But that's what I got from the King of Cups. No more being overly emotional. Not to say that you're not going to be emotional at all. It's just you're going to, where it's warranted, you know? Why am I getting breakup energy? Like, I'm getting a lot of breakup. Like, I'm done with this, done with that energy. I mean, we are talking about what's being left behind. But, yeah. For the King of Cups, I'm getting that for some of you, it's finally feeling like, it's like the energy is like somebody just sitting something down and saying, I'm not going to deal with it. What's that woman? Like, not on my watch. But she's like, I'm not going to deal with this. And I just dropped the little ashes all over the desk. I'll get it later. But I'm not going to invest so much emotion into something that isn't worth it. If I put in a lot of emotion, it's going to be into something from now on that is worth it. That's why I'm like, no more being overly emotional. Like, okay, message I'm hearing. For some of you, if you feel like you've been giving a lot of emotion to somebody that what I would classify as a leaky cup. There's a crack in the cup, so everything you pour into it just slowly, even if you don't notice it at first, it slowly just leaks out. And it's after time being allowed to just do that, you're not really pouring into anything. It's like you're putting into something and it's just slowly just leaving out. It doesn't hold. Not reliable. Yeah, it's not reliable. The Lord just be giving me the right words. But yeah, no more being overly like, oh, I heard no more crying. No more crying over somebody or something that it's going to be the way it is no matter what. So you might as well save your emotions for something more worth it, you know. I don't know what that is for any of you, you know, like, you know, for every one of you, it's different. But yeah, here, let me I'll do some angel answer oracles too, but like, I want to get a few more cards here from the tarot of what is being left behind. Okay. You got the Justice reverse. Okay. I'm hearing no more lying to myself or to others. Okay. All right. If you're dealing with a situation where somebody did you wrong, you were wronged in some way, and you feel like all this time I've been trying to either get people to see the truth of this matter or like how I've been treated, and you know, and it's going on for so long, you just like, you know what, at this point I don't even care anymore. You are releasing the need for that, like, you know, that's a touchy subject. It's like, because if somebody wrongs you, of course you're like, I want justice to be served. But the energy I'm getting from the card is that you no longer need that in order to feel peace. You don't need to like have a whole trial against the person. You don't need to like out them, expose them, or anything like that. You're like, you know what? I no longer need that. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not going to go out of my way to try to make it happen, because the longer I'm upset with you, the longer you hold power over me. Okay? So I feel like you're letting that go. We're closing the door on, you know what, I need to get even. It's more so just like, whatever. I'm going to let karma deal with you. It be God's will, whatever, from here on out. That type of energy. Now, for some of you, no more doubting yourself, no more lying to yourself. You thought in your head that you can't do this and you can't do that. You're letting that go. You're like, nah, I can do it. I'm going to do it. All right. Oh, I heard no more believing the lies either. So, however that resonates, no more believing the lies. That's in the past. Okay. All right. I was in like a breakup energy. I'm not placing these as in to be clarification for the cards above them, but, and in the Eight of Wands reverse. Interesting, I was just talking about slowing down. Like, we'll get there. But let me get one more. Because there's a double message for that. Okay. And then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. And the back of the deck energy is the Fool. Where should I place this? Like right here? Yeah, we'll let Santa hold it. Okay. But yeah, for the Tower, I am getting like straight off the bat breakup energy. Rough breakup, but you're close. Like if you've already gone through the rough breakup, then you're closing the door on that. You're like, okay, it was I don't want to say shit show, but I mean, the breakup was a shit show. The separation from somebody was like quick, sudden, just boom, and it was a mess. You may have been crying. You may have just you felt like, oh my gosh, like, how do I go on from here? That type of thing. You are finally moving out of that energy. For those who have already gone through that, you're moving out of the energy. For those of you who haven't, that might be what it is. It's going to be a sudden, this could be what leads you to shut the door on something. That's it no longer serves you. The Tower really comes into play when it's in my opinion, the Tower comes into play when it's something, it's inevitable. Why can't I talk? Inevitable. You cannot stop it. It's like something that, how I describe the Tower card, I'm like, for me, when I get it, when I'm doing my own readings for myself, it's, if you don't move, this will move for you. If it's part of what God wants for you, then sometimes he brings something and shakes it up a little bit, and that kind of forces you to move. Okay, the Tower was very like the lightning that's on the thing. Pretty sure these people were not expecting lightning to hit that and just boom, all of this to happen. Everything you see in the picture. But it's very sudden out of nowhere, and its purpose is to help you move. It's like boom, sudden, to move into something new. Hence the Fool card here, new beginnings. However you see the Fool going, like for I said, the Knight of Pentacles, you're used to a certain rhythm, a certain speed, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna, take a little leap, take a risk, if you will, and try something new. But yeah, I heard no more drama. Okay. So something, if you've already gone through the Tower moment, then you know what I'm talking about. You're closing the door on that. It's done. It's time to go on to something else. If you have not experienced it yet, it's coming in. Okay? Something that just will let you know, all right, it's time to, the image that I'm getting is it's funny too, because I think it's a metaphor for something else. I don't know. But There's this thing where it says like a bull in a chinette shop or something, or a glass shop. A bull, just like, imagine you're running a business, right? And you're like stressed about it. You're like this, and that. And you're like, I don't know if I should move shop or this, and that. And then one day you're in there just in your shop stressing, and a bull comes in and just kicks all of your inventory. The glass is everywhere. Anything you're selling, the bull just comes in there, and you're like, why? Why would this happen? But it causes you to have to maybe relocate, re-up, do something, maybe try different things. You're like, I did not expect this to come in and just what you would see as ruin things, but it's actually to like clean slate, you know? Like, that's the best way I can describe the tower. But it's something like that that's going to happen, that comes in. It's just like that Miley Cyrus song, Wrecking Ball, just came in like a wrecking ball, and you're like, wow. It opens your eyes to something and makes you want to change something. Okay. Yeah, and then for the Eight of Wands reverse, I'm getting that a lot of you were tired of the slow pace. Tired of slow pace. You're used to doing things at a slow pace. And we're letting go of that slow movement. Not saying that like there's anything wrong with you moving slow or anything. It's just you're shutting the door on that. You know, that's what this reading is about. You're shutting the door on the slow movement because, I heard you want to get more active. For however that resonates, because I know that could be taken different ways. You want to get more active, you know? But you want to get more active. Like, I feel like there's like a spark of a fire, right? That wants to come in and start something. But I'm getting a lot of you are very careful energy. You're like, either you're careful or you're overly cautious. And those are two different things. Careful is like, okay, I know I'm planning on it, you know, you're planning to like, all right, well, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want that to happen. Whereas overly cautious is like, you're like, oh my God, if I walk outside, I'm going to get hit in the head with an acorn. It's like, the chances of that happening, but because of that fear, you don't go outside. So, you know, overly cautious in that sense. That may be where the King of Cups comes into play, of being, no more being overly emotional, you know? Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune. I don't always associate the Wheel of Fortune with bad luck, but that's what I'm getting right now. No more bad luck. If you've been feeling like, oh man, I've just had a string of bad luck, it's just been one thing after another, no more of that. No more of that. Okay, I heard time to come out on top. If you've been feeling like the underdog, it's time. You're closing the door on that, and it's time for you to come out on top now. Okay? All right, let me get a few angel oracles. Okay, what are we closing the door on? Spirit, what are we closing the door on? What are we closing the door on, and what is being left behind? Okay, you got, can y'all see that? Okay, it's a bit of a blur today, I don't know. Within the next few months, which makes sense because it's like, we're closing the door on stuff like that. And that, for some of you, that could be when this tower moment happens, within the next few months. I heard a job opportunity for some of you is coming within the next few months. It's a job, if you're used to a slow-paced job, this is a job that's like, it's the opposite of that. It's going to hit you. You're going to be like, wow, can I keep up? You may have some doubts about it, but you got it. Okay? You can do it. It's out of your, either your comfort zone, or just, it's different from anything you've ever done before. I'm showing like pictures of water. So for some of you, this something with water, I don't know. Now I'm being shown Aquarius, like the is that what you call it? I'm gonna just call it the fish area. The fish area, like at a pet store. Some of you may be getting some fishes. I don't know, but or you start working at a like a pet store or a place where they sell fish or like lobsters or something, because I'm seeing tanks or maybe an aquarium, you know, all together. I don't know, but I'm just being shown fish tanks. That'd be a fun job. I'd like that. Okay. And then for some of you, I'm getting a lot of time. A year from now. A year from now. Let me look at this card for a minute. Something calling me to look at it. Okay. I'm getting a specific energy of like a female energy being married or getting married. And there's like an older feminine energy that's like, that I want to say would be proud of you. They're like overseeing this wedding. That's interesting. I don't know what's being left behind. And then I hate a card show what they show though. But yeah, this could be a older feminine energy that has passed on, that would be like very proud. I'm getting the energy like she would be, or feminine energy, because you know it doesn't have to be she, but it could be feminine energy. A feminine energy person who has passed on would be very proud to be like watching you on this day. It doesn't have to be a wedding, but I'm hearing wedding is some type of gathering where it's in your honor, basically graduation, any type of thing like that. Okay, well, I'm just shining a light in your face. Okay, but yeah, a year from now. Okay. Yeah, it may be finally graduating something. A year from now, maybe you graduate or you move up in a position. So you would be like finally closing the door on those studies that you've been doing because you finished, you know, you've completed things. Yep, verification, yes. So yeah, heavy energy, like, not to say like negative heavy, but like strong, intense energy of a feminine energy who has passed on that watches over you. Okay, so I will take this card as verification of what I was just saying for this energy. If on that day, like if you can remember, like for a year from now, you remember this reading, on whatever day that you are experiencing this event, if you notice like a bird. Let me see if I can get this close up. A bird, that little birdie. I don't know if you can see it, but she's like, there's a bird over her. That would be like a bird or some type of sign sent to you to let you know, like, that's them. And I just heard, when Jesus was baptized and the Lord came and said, this is my son of who I'm very proud of, with who I'm very, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're Christian and you know the Bible, you know what I'm talking about. But that's what I was being shown that too. It's like, this is my child and who I'm very proud of. Okay. And that may be like really specific for a few people. So, yeah. Okay. I'm not making this up, y'all. Most of this is time-based. I feel like it's end of one era going into another. Closing the door on this time, this chapter, because now you're going into a new chapter and a new season in your life. But within the next few weeks for some of you. Some of you may be going on a date within the next few weeks, or just spending some time with loved ones. I'm hearing enjoying the simple things. You will be enjoying the simple things. And like I said, there's going to be some form of a level up. Like I'm being drawn to the angel here going up these stairs. some form of leveling up. Some of you may be dealing with something, dealing with like the courthouses, something like that, where you go to like a, you know, the buildings that look like this and stuff. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting children, a child. Like people, you've been praying for a child. Okay. You may have been wondering if you could have one or anything like that, and we're shutting the door on the doubt. Okay. This new door opens with new opportunity. I'm trying to show y'all like the picture right here of them. Okay. So a lot of time-based things. I heard it's because it's time. It's time. You're closing the door on all of the other stuff, the cards behind here. Like, you're closing the door on all these things because new things are set to come into motion. Like I said, end of the bad luck. This is a good luck coming in. Good things are coming in. It's the end of an era. End of an era, like the bad end of the storm, because now you're going into clear waters, okay? The time frame is different for all these cars. Different for everybody who's watching this, but you'll know which one of these resonates with you. But there are better things. There's things coming in. So it's like on to the next chapter. The beginning, as the Fool represents, the beginning of new things. This is a new journey now. You're done with this one, so we're closing the door on what the journey you've been going about now, so far. And we're opening a door to a new journey. Okay? But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell notification so that you're notified when I upload, which is usually every Tuesday. And on Instagram, I post bi-weekly zodiac type stuff. So, you know, you can look out for that. It's the same name, GhostMoonBayou. But y'all be blessed. Good luck on all your ventures in life and whatever you got planned, okay? See you in the next video. Peace.